So, I just got this catalog from Blick, and I'm like, there's a lot of videos. Give me a second. Hold on, let me get my just in case. I doubt there's gonna be anybody on, but let me just get it up just in case. But I got this catalog from Blick, and I figured a lot of people are gonna have this catalog, and I'm like, why don't I just go through it with you guys and talk about it, right? I know this. I have a mess. So if you see a mess, you didn't see it. It's okay. There we go. I'm just trying to get it so that you can see it. I didn't plan this very well, as you can see, but we're gonna get this going. And hopefully you can see everything that's in the catalog. And if you can't, I will try to move it because I can kind of see it on my feed. So, okay. So what I was thinking is we go through the catalog together and we talk about the art supplies that I can talk about, like if I know about them and if I can give you insight on it, right? I don't know if this helps because I feel like sometimes people go into buying like art supplies for other people and they go like blind into buying them. So maybe this is a way to not do that. I don't know. But also, I just wanted to throw in that there are a lot of artists out there that enjoy other artists, and it's late, sorry, and I'm tired, but I wanted to do art and I wanted to figure out some way to go live today, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, doesn't matter. I was thinking, what can I give, like, as far as like advice for people who are getting other artist gifts? Number one, if they follow artists, maybe possibly get them a subscription to their Patreon, a gift card to their Etsy shop. Like those are the best gifts you can give an artist who loves art and follows other artists, because I mean, personally, if I got something from one of the artists I followed, it would be cool. You know what I mean? So if someone can benefit from that, that'd be great. I'm turning on my fan, sorry. So anyway, besides getting gifts from other artists that your artist in your life loves, we can go through this like catalog and get an idea of what they might like, or at least get an idea of what the supply is, or if it's any good. I don't know. This was a whim, and here we are. Hey, Fairy Slash, I see you. And I just almost messed it up, but okay, I fixed it. Okay, so first page is just saying that you get 65% off, free shipping on orders of $59 and more, and it's a guide and all that good stuff. I think I took all my information off. That's why this paper is kind of like flying away, because I took the back sheet off, which has my address. I don't know if that prices for these products can fluctuate. Scan the QR code or visit Blick for today's best price. Okay, that's fine. So on the first page, which is this one, I'm not even going to focus on this one. I'm going to focus on this one. So this one here is number one. It's a Faber-Castell Creative Studio Try It box with wet mediums. And then it has like a little cup for you to travel with. And then like, I guess, watercolor. I'm not sure what that is because it's not saying it here. It just says wet mediums. I'm not sure. If you were to get that for somebody, you would have to know that that's something that they wanted, I think. And number two is a graphic art try-it box as well. So they're try-it boxes. So I think this one would be fun because there's like writing supplies with it. And I think all of these tools, even if they're not something that the artist is looking for, they're definitely something that the artist would use. You're very lucky, Fairy Slash, and I missed you so much. I'm so glad you're here. And I don't know. I don't know. I've been trying to figure it all out, to be honest with you, with YouTube. But I've also been focusing on actually like being proactive in like my art and getting better in it, and not worrying so much about like views and like if anybody cares, which is hard and it shouldn't be, but it is because I'm human. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so the next one is number 4. Oh, I think, no, it's not. Okay, so number 4 is oil paints. I'm not talking about oil paints. I don't know. I don't like oil paints. They scare me, and it's not happening. Number 5 is Blackwing, and I think Blackwing is cool, but I feel like they're just like overpriced, to be honest with you. So there's my opinion on that. But that as a gift for an artist would probably make them smile. I'm just saying, because it's cool. They are cool. Like the pencils are cool, the sharpener's cool, like their stationery is cool. It's really cool. They have like this like even their like reason for why they have continued to make these products is cool. So I don't knock them, but I'm not going to go out and buy a whole bunch of Blackwing supplies. But if I got it as a gift, I'd be like, oh, look what I got. You know what I mean? So number 6 are these Yatsumoto fusion brush set. So you get all these brushes, and there's no prices right here. So I'm just going as to, you know, what they're showing. They're pretty. These are gorgeous. And if you have this is probably for watercolor more than anything else, or like calligraphy. If you have somebody in your life that does that, get those paintbrushes. They would love them, possibly never use them, because that's what I would do, because they're so pretty. And then we got the Winsor & Newton mixed media. So I'm guessing there's like a whole bunch of different things that are in this. Let's see, can I see? Yeah, they have like a watercolor palette, some, I'm gonna say these markers are watercolor based, like water based, and a paintbrush and paper. So that'd be cool. And Winsor & Newton, you can't like go wrong. You know what I mean? Like they're really respectable and they're a great company. So I don't think you could go wrong if you go with that. All right. I just want to make sure that you can see everything. The palette knives. If you have someone who does art and uses palette knives, I guess that's a good choice for, I don't know, maybe not. Yes. Because I'm gonna tell you, as an artist myself, I have many of these on my wish list and I've never purchased them, but they definitely would come in handy. So yeah, I would recommend that as a gift. Absolutely. Limited edition tote bags. I mean, I guess if you want them to use recyclable bags and all that stuff, yeah, cool. All right, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, the mini Buddha board. Okay, this one, the mini Buddha board is basically, it's kind of like a dry erase, not a dry erase, like the aqua doodles. If you ever like got that for your kids, or if you played with the aqua doodle, that's what that is. And you basically use water to paint on this board here, and then it dries and it goes away. But it's kind of like a practice board, you know what I mean? So if you want to practice your calligraphy and all that stuff, that's what you would use this for, and then you would transfer it on to rice paper and all that good stuff. So there's that. Number 2 is a Caran d'Ache Claim Your Style coloring pad. You can't go wrong with Caran d'Ache. I mean, it's Caran d'Ache, right? And people love Caran d'Ache. Just I would be cautious as if, you know, as to if the lines are suitable for what the artist uses to like color and paint and all that stuff, because sometimes companies make like coloring sheets for their viewers, buyers, consumers, whatever, and it doesn't match the supply. So I would be cautious with that. Number 3 is a frame. Frames are always great, especially if you're buying for an artist who makes art and likes to hang it up and all that. You know what I mean? So can never go wrong with a frame, I guess. Number 4, especially for artists who are timid about their art and don't like talking about their art and showcasing it. Kind of encourages them to like, hey, just put one up, buddy. It's okay. You're doing good. You're making good art. Myself. All right, number 4, moleskin art. I've never been a fan of moleskin, and the reason why is because honestly, I don't know much about the company, and maybe that would change my view, but their paper is very thin, and it never appealed to me, and they charge a lot of money for the very thin paper. So I'm like, I don't know, I can find something better in, let's say, Michael's for like cheap, inexpensive, and it's the same quality. So I don't know. That's why I've never done moleskin. But if the artist in your life likes moleskin, there you go. All right, let's see. Number 5 is, ooh, that is a good one. Ooh, drawing from memory game. Yes, that would be fun. That is a good gift for an artist. If you have an artist in your life and you don't know what to get them, getting stuff like this, like art games, even like with dice and stuff, that would be so much fun to get. Like if I got this, I would enjoy that. That's fun. Right? Yes. I agree. That would be fun. Like I'm curious about it. I'm already curious about it. So yes, I would do that. All right, number 6 is Rembrandt Soft Pastel Luxe set of 45. And it's a Blick exclusive. If you know that the artist likes soft pastels, go for it. But if not, don't even touch it, because let me tell you, your girl is afraid of that. So if you don't know if the artist in your life likes that stuff, just steer clear from it, because sometimes they'll just return it or just put it in the side in the corner, never to be seen again. You know what I mean? Number 7, oh, the Escoda. Okay, this paintbrush looks super dope. I'm not even gonna lie, but I saw the name and I'm like, that's expensive. So the deal with the little holes. I don't know if you can see the holes. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it closer to you. The deals with the little holes around the top of the paintbrush is to grab as much water as possible. So if you have a watercolor artist in your life and they're looking for like a really thirsty paintbrush, that's nice. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's plenty of other paintbrushes that don't cost as much and work just as well. Just my opinion, you know, because we can't always afford the super expensive stuff, especially when, I mean, how long is that gonna last us? It'll probably last a long time, but I don't know. I think you can get something half the price and it lasts just as long. My opinion. My opinion. Talon's Pantone sketchbooks. We're not even going to talk about Pantone because you know how I feel about that. And if you don't, search on my channel for Pantone. We're not talking about Pantone anything. They ruined my life for like a day. We're not talking about it. Okay. Royal Talon's designer gouache primary set of 6. That's fun. Like if you know your artist likes gouache, yeah, that would be fun, especially like the primary set. Although I don't know the colors are just like you have the red, you have the blue, you have the yellow, you have the white, and this green and the black. I don't know. I would have, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. But I don't know, depending on the price, this would be a fun set to play with. The Schminke watercolor. I actually got this on sale, and I honestly just got it for the tin because it's cute. Very slash. I feel the same way about pastels. I can't. But the tin was so cute and like tie-dye, or like it just looked like it kind of looked like a swatching of watercolors, but like a mass swatching of just like you put water down and threw watercolor on it and just like let it do what it do. And that's what that's giving me, and that's why I loved it, and that's why I bought this. I didn't even buy it for the paints. I know. And $100 I did not pay. So I don't know. That's a lot of money. And if you're buying somebody a gift for $100, you better make sure that they actually like the paint that you're getting them, you know? Selenier, oil sticks. We're gonna walk away from that because yeah, no. I have nothing to say about it because I don't use that, so I don't know. Sorry. Bio-based acrylic. Liquitex bio-based heavy body acrylic set. I don't know. Acrylic gouache. No, I wouldn't. I would probably stay away from, honestly, like containers like this kind of worry me, to be honest with you, because your paint can dry out before you finish using them. And that's the only reason why. And it's gouache, but I don't know. You can re-wet it, but when you re-wet gouache, you can definitely use it, but it's different than fresh gouache. So if you're okay with that and not worried about the drying time, then I guess you can go with that. And Rose is definitely a reputable company, so I think they would be okay. You know, I don't know. Look, I'm gonna give you my advice as to like things that I know. If I don't know it, I'm gonna tell you, you know. We're just going through this catalog together. I thought it would be fun. I hope you like it. I hope you do. I really do. Because, I don't know. I don't want to put stupid things out into the world. I want to just like put fun things or helpful things at least, you know. Yeah, oil colors. We're gonna And acrylics, we're walking away from that one too. Bye. I don't use that. No way. Maybe in the future. You know what? In like 5 years time, maybe I'll use acrylic and oils. But right now, not doing it. All right. Hemi gouache paint set. These are fun. If you can find these for a good price, I would say do it. Go for it. Have fun with it. Give it to a young aspiring artist because they're definitely fun to play with. They're not expensive. They shouldn't be anyway. If you're paying too much money for it, then don't buy them. But these are fun. And they spark joy and they spark creativity, and that's what you want. So they might be new to Blick, but they're not new to the art community, and we love them. We enjoy them. I've definitely seen plenty of artists from like top tier artists, amazing artists, to low tier beginner artists play with them, and both have had an absolute blast playing with them and have made amazing works with them. So you can't go wrong with that. All right, moving over to the Daniel Smith extra fine watercolor sticks. Personally, that's on my wish list. I want this, but not these. I want I think they're like Earth set or something like that. There's one that has like a buff titanium kind of color, and you know how I feel about that. So I'm looking at that on Blick. It's on my wish list, but these are cool if you can find them at a good price. Like honestly, they'll go a long way. It's like watercolors, but like in a crayon kind of setting. But there's so much that you're definitely getting more bang for your buck, I think, with the stick. My opinion. The Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolor set of 100. Oof. I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm probably gonna have to get up and get something to drink because I'm going through my drink really quick. These are nice, but I don't think you need 100 colors. You know what I mean? And they're probably super expensive. So if you can get a set and not pay that much, yeah, these are totally cool. I don't think you need 100 colors though. I don't think you do. The Derwent Ink Tense bundle, which basically comes with the water brush and a spray bottle, plus the pencils. And the bundles come in a 12-piece and a 24-piece. Inktense is awesome. I like playing with Inktense. They're fun to play with. It's a learning curve, definitely. It's kind of like watercolor pencils meet ink meet acrylic wash, because like once you put the color down, it stays there, so you can go on top of it. So you have to know your artist. Will they have fun with that? You know what I mean? Are they color do they color in coloring books? Because a lot of artists who color in coloring books definitely like Inktense for just like the base setting for their illustrations. So if that is the person you're shopping for, yes, you would definitely get some buku points with getting this for them. Just make sure they don't have them. And if they do have like the beginner sets, I would look up the gear guide, just so that you have like an idea of what's in the larger sets. And if they have the smaller sets, you can get them colors that they don't have. You know what I mean? Now that's thoughtful. You know what I mean? My Mary Blue. Beautiful watercolors. Don't get them from Amazon. Get them from a company that's going to package them very well, because if you don't, you never know what you're going to give the person that you're trying to make a thoughtful gift for. So Blick, I would definitely recommend getting them from here. And they're amazing. They're beautiful. And if you're getting them for yourself to share with a friend, just make sure that you're not going to travel very far with them because they don't travel well. They kind of like, they dry, but they don't dry to a 100% solid consistency. They kind of like are forever moist, but not kind of like sticky, depending on where you live. And where I live, they're definitely never completely 100% dry. All right, water brushes. Niji water brushes, set of 3. If you like traveling and using water brushes, or if your artist that you're buying for likes traveling and using water brushes, then yes, I think you should get that. I've never used them, but something similar to that. Do your research. They're fun. Even if the artist that you're looking to buy something for says they don't like water brushes, I I think they got a bad rep. I think I think they're amazing. Personally, like I've definitely traveled and used my water brush in settings and it's been like clutch because you don't need to like get like a little water source or anything like that. You kind of just get like a paper towel, you clean your paintbrush off and you dip it in another color and you keep on going and you make your art. So I think these are great. I think a lot of artists who do travel and don't like these really need to try and give it another chance because I do enjoy water brushes and I think that there's a place for them in travel. Silver Brush by Blick, they're paintbrushes. If your artist that you're looking for to purchase things are looking at these paintbrushes, get them. If not, don't get them. Just make sure that the artist that you're looking to buy some gifts for definitely like that. Winsor & Newton Professional Watercolor Essential set of 6. You can't go wrong with this. I would like to see another yellow and another blue. Is that Payne's Gray? I don't know what color that is, but if it's Payne's Gray, then it would be fine, I guess. But depending on the colors, I guess you can make like good mixes with these. But I mean, for 32 bucks, that's a good set to get. But like I said, it would have to be something that the artist that you're shopping for is, you know, this is something that they're looking at and they are looking to purchase them. Hi, Goldie. All right, so next we're going into surfaces. Here we go. Okay. All right, number 1 is this gray matter multi-use quote notebook. I'm gonna guess really thin paper, not for anybody who's looking for extra thick paper. Very, very sketchy type of individual, you know, like I like to sketch and all that stuff. So if you're gonna get something like that, it's more for something who's definitely just pencil sketching, ideas, thumbnails, stuff like that. Gray Matter Essentials Linen Dotted Notebook. Again, probably for like bullet journaling and all that stuff, like just to keep an idea of where they are on the day or the week or the month, keeping them organized more than making art, you know? Claire Fontaine, Paint on Mixed Media. I've definitely used these papers and they're fun. So if you're looking to use these Claire Fontaine mixed media papers, they're heavyweight, so they're nice, they're fun to play with, they come in different colors. Yeah, I recommend those. I recommend that paper. All right, and for Arches, Aquarelle Travel Journals. Okay, so these are nice, but they are spiral bound. And you have to make sure that the artist that you're purchasing this gift for likes to keep their stuff in their sketchbook. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to be able to tear this out. You're going to have to cut it out, or which is fine, but it's arches. So you can't go wrong with that because it's arches. And it's just so good. That paper is just so good. Very expensive, but good and fun to play with and make beautiful art with. Number 5 is New by Legion. Stonehenge aluminum panels. Number 5. I've never used that. I don't know what it is. And honestly, I've used Stonehenge and I haven't been too happy with what I've used with them. But, you know, it's watercolor stuff, so that's that. All right, number 6, Frederick's mixed media canvas boards. I've never used Frederick's, but they're canvas and they're mixed media, so I don't know. Slap on some gesso and you'll probably be able to use it no matter what. Just this kind of stuff. These kind of things is like, is your artist that you're purchasing this stuff for looking for that? If they are, get it. If not, don't even bother, because they're like, they might not even know how to use it. You know what I mean? Moving on to Lama Lee Codex. Soft cover handmade journals. These are always fun, right? Yeah. These are always fun because they're like, they're not just for you to make art, but they're like visually stunning. You know what I mean? Like, they're so fun to look at. The edges are so unfinished and like rebellious, I guess. Like, they're so cute. So any kind of like thing like this that you got your artist friend for Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating, I think they would enjoy that. Absolutely. Definitely. I have a couple on my wish list. All right. I'm gonna butcher the name, so sorry. The Lectrum, butchered. Anyway, these are kind of like planners more than art tools. So if you know that your artist loves like planner type of books and that style in particular, then go for it. Do it. Let's go. Oh, we're going into paintbrushes. Okay. So paintbrushes. These paintbrushes, honestly, like, I don't want to make sure you can see the paintbrushes. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to read a comment. I love Stonehenge watercolor paper, but I'm not willing to pay the cost for it. I use Balhang Academy that I buy in giant rolls, then cut up. Number 1, yes, absolutely. Great idea. And number 2, honestly, I haven't found a Stonehenge that's worth purchasing. You know what I mean? Like, Arches is worth purchasing. Like, I've definitely purchased that paper because I've used it and I'm like, that's worth purchasing. I've never found a style of paper from Stonehenge that I love so much that I'm like, that's what I'm buying from them. I really like their paper and I'm buying it. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. Balhang, and Balhang is good. I do like their paper. They are very good. Okay, moving on to Princeton exclusive brushes. And it's a set of 4 in all of these. And you got the white synthetic, you have the synthetic sable, synthetic squirrel, and finest synthetic Kolinsky. Yes, that. I've always had a hard time with this brush right here in particular because I just, I feel like these are like flower paint brushes, like to make flower and leaf designs and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I don't do that much And using this style of paintbrush is it's not eluding, but it's like, it's not the first thing I do. You know what I mean? So depending on your artist, basically, if they paint flowers, that's a wonderful gift set, and they would definitely love it. This set here, the Neptune Synthetic Squirrel, I'm gonna go with this set is more geared towards your gouache artist. It just looks more like a gouache set. You know what I mean? And then this one here is probably the one in between these two right here. You know what I mean? So if they're a gouache and watercolor artist, maybe this one right here might be the one for them to use. As well as this one, because they're kind of very similar. So if I was getting anything like these, there are definitely less expensive watercolor and gouache paintbrushes than these, but this is definitely, like, I say looking at stuff like this on an art supply company like Blick is kind of like to give you an idea what you should be looking for if you're not gonna get it from here, but you're gonna go somewhere else. Like, this is the standard, you know what I mean? This is what you might want to consider if you're looking somewhere else. Does the company offer these style paintbrushes, especially like this one, which is really hard to come by. So if your artist is looking for something like that, you know. Oh, okay, bye Goldie, sorry, I'll see you later. All right, down here, oh, these definitely look more like acrylic slash gouache. This here too, definitely acrylic slash gouache. Here as well, so maybe like oil, yeah, oil acrylic. Oh, it says it on top. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, definitely. And all media. Okay, yeah, that's a nice one for all media. But if you're gonna have give a gift for someone who does watercolor, you might want more than just this round for what they want to do. So I know it says all media and it's a really good price for $19.99, but I don't know if it's gonna suit the person you're shopping for. I don't think it's gonna suit their needs, you know what I mean? And you can never go wrong with a palette knife set. So if you find a good palette knife set for your artist in your life, go for it, because you can never have too many, because we misplace them or get them really caked up with nasty stuff, and we pretend like it looks great and it's amazing. So we can always use more of that stuff. And then studio furniture, we have where's one? One is the easel, two is the table, and then we have these over here. Okay, so number one is the Blick Studio convertible easel. These are fun. These are wonderful. If your artist is blessed to have enough space to house something like this, even if you don't get it here, this is wonderful and amazing. And if they don't have it, get them something like that. They would love you, to be honest with you. But if they don't have space for that, don't even bother. It's definitely, like, it's cumbersome, the space. So make sure they have the space for that. This, personally, if I got something like this, I wouldn't be able to use it because I'm a messy artist and I have things all over the place, and I would never be able to tilt my entire table up like this. So depending on the artist that you're purchasing for, you know, that would work or it won't. These are always fun, yes, but you have to make sure they're made well. This one is a Sketchbox easel, so it kind of like lifts up so you can have your piece kind of like facing you in the proper way, so you're not making things look very wrong until the end and then figure it out at the end like I've done. We're not gonna talk about that. And it also stores your supplies in here, and it kind of like folds up, and you can kind of like push it to the side, and it's good. So if you have an artist that needs something like this in their life, I don't know, I think it would be nice. And even if you didn't get it here, like I said, and you found it somewhere less expensive, I don't know how much the little palette here would help them, because we're very particular about our palettes. But this little storage area definitely would be super cool, and the little lifting thing right here, the easel part, definitely would be a nice little addition to anybody's I guess you know area, if they need it. You know what I mean? Just like these kinds of easels as well. So, well, this one, and this one. So just depending on the person who you're purchasing for, the artist who you're purchasing for, if they're plein air, I wouldn't go for that. If they're a plein air artist, I would probably go for something like this or this. I don't know if this would be the best idea. This one doesn't seem as user friendly as this one. This one is more user friendly because it has like storage, but like I said, do your research if you're gonna get this for a friend who does plein air. But they all would work really, I think it would work really nice. Just have to make sure that it's something that they would want. These storage, this one right here in particular, I don't know, because I see them and I'm like, I've never purchased this. I just like the supplies that I use, putting that in here and the amount of money that they want for it is like, I don't know if that works for me. So you have to make sure that the artist that you're purchasing this thing for has art supplies or tools that they can put in these compartments that suit them, because it's a roll away. Do they need that? You know what I mean? So basically all of this is like, know your artist, know the person that you're purchasing for. You know what I mean? This, if they do videos, I guess. I've never been a fan of these personally. Like I do videos and I don't use a ring light because I don't like the ring that it puts on your page or on your illustration. I don't like it. It's too aggressive, and I've never liked it. So I don't use it. But if you know that the person that you're shopping for has been like wanting something like this, go for it. Do it. Number 9 is a wooden drawer storage box. And yeah, absolutely. If you know that the person you're shopping for is looking for some kind of like storage thing for their pencils, pens, liners, not markers. Well, markers if they're thin, like Tombos and stuff like that. But if you're looking for like hoo-hoos and stuff, I don't think they're gonna fit in here. But this is a nice storage option for people's pencils and watercolor markers, depending on the size of them. And if your artist has been talking about having some kind of storage thing, yeah, definitely, I recommend it. Oh, gifts for every budget. Let's see. Number 1. Where is that? Leah Griffith Crepe Paper Flower Kit. I don't know. 29-piece peony kit inspired by DIY designer Leah Griffith. So if you follow that person and you know exactly what that is, or if your artist follows that person, yeah, totally go for it. Hey Shelly, how are you? I got this catalog in my mail, and I just wanted to like go through it and, I don't know, talk about the supplies that I know and share it with you guys. That's what I'm doing right now. I refuse to look at Blick catalog. I'd be broke. Yes, but it is the season of giving. So we look at the Blick catalog and we put it on our wish list. And maybe we get it for Christmas. Right? I guess. All right, so let's see. Ooh, hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing over here. Okay, luxury gifts. These are luxury gifts. I don't know about that. Sometimes I feel like the luxury gifts that they say are luxury, although I am definitely not the person to talk about this because I don't need luxurious. I just need something that's gonna make me happy. And usually it's not the luxurious stuff, you know what I mean? But let's say I like the luxurious. Let's look at this. Complete airbrush system by Iwata. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, sorry. I said the wrong thing. Okay, airbrush. I mean, if you know your artist has been looking at airbrushing stuff, yes, that would be cool. But you need to make sure that they know how to use an airbrush because they can get ruined really quick. And lazy artists who don't like cleaning their stuff out, it'll be done. And then as soon as the first time they use it, it's going to be done. So just make sure that that's what they want and they know how to use it. And you're not wasting your money. Selenier artists. As soon as I saw oil, I knew not to talk about it. I'm not talking about that. Rembrandt luxury wood box set. I'm gonna say that's oil too, because I see the little container, like the linseed or whatever that is over there. Nope, not talking about it. And the custom Micron series airbrush, which is this right here. And like I said, if you know that the person you're purchasing for takes care of their supplies, then get them this kind of stuff. But if you don't think they take care of their art supplies, you better not get this stuff, because let me tell you, it's just gonna get ruined and you're gonna spend your money for no reason. So there's that. Okay, moving on. Tom Studio pocket fountain pens. I would be careful with these like inexpensive fountain pens, because I actually bought some from another company. I might make a video about it, I might not. I don't know. And they're worse than watercolor pen, not watercolor, like fountain pens that I've purchased like for super cheap. So I don't know, I would be weary about those. I've never used the Tom Studio, so I don't know. But I would definitely, if you're gonna get a fountain pen for your artist in your life, make sure you're getting something that you know that they're gonna like and they've been looking at. You know your audience. Know your audience. Da Vinci Casino and Cosmotop spin synthetic brush wood box set. It's just fancy. I don't know. If the artist in your life has been looking at that, get it. But if not, just get them other paintbrushes that look like that and have those things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think that. No. Paint Muller set. So this is basically to make like watercolors and different other kind of paint things. So you put the pigment, you put like the ox skull or whatever you're gonna use, and you kind of like and you scrape and you bring it and you do it again, and you kind of like grind down the pigment until it's one with the oil. So if you know that your artist likes that kind of stuff, making watercolors and all that, or they've talked about dabbling in that kind of thing, that's a cool gift. You know what I mean? But with this, if they don't have the supplies, you would need to not just get this, but pigment and ox gall or whatever they're going to use to make the paint. So I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like, this needs to be something specifically told to me that the person wants, kind of like gift. That's just my opinion. Lammy, I know that they're like really respected. I'm looking at my comments. Sorry. I don't want to spend the extra Benjamins for the fence. Yeah, straight up. No, thank you. And that's usually what it is. Like, you're spending extra money and you're just spending it for the box, not for anything else. All right, I'm gonna go through a couple and then I'm gonna go get some water. The Lammy limited edition fountain pens. Lammy, I think they're just like fountain pens that are really well known and respected. So if you know that your artist likes Lammy, I hope I'm saying that right, then go for it, because you can't go wrong. And that's just what it is. Chronicle Books Paint Chip Poetry Game. A game of color and wordplay. Yes. I don't think you can go wrong with like a fun game for artists, because I mean, how often are we given a game to do with our art? I think that's fun. So I don't know. I feel like these kinds of things are like your best bet, especially if you don't know what to get the artist in your life. Like, that's a best bet right there. You know what I mean? Spectrum Noir Pro Fan Manga Cosmic Art Set. I try to steer clear of these manga sets. I don't know. I don't know if it's like Pictionary. A game of color and wordplay. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. But I'm gonna guess like probably. I don't know. I try to steer clear of the manga sets, and just if I know that the person I'm purchasing an art supply for likes anime and stuff, if they want markers, I just get them like a set of markers and fine liners, and definitely 100,000,000% recommend Ohuhu. And they're lying, because they're inexpensive and you get a lot of bang for your buck. And if you don't want to do Ohuhu and you want to go a little bit cheaper, I recommend Cali Art, because they're also inexpensive. And to be honest with you, if you get the brush and chisel nib, you kind of got an Ohuhu marker looking piece. And from my experience, you definitely can use the refills for Cali for Ohuhu on the Cali Art. So that's what I've found with some colors, not all. So I don't know. I don't really like these. I feel like they overcharge you, and it's not worth it, in my opinion. My daughter has gotten a couple of these kinds of things for her art, and she's never even looked through the like the manuals, like the little instruction booklets for them. She's never done that. So I just don't think, depending on the person, it might work for them, but to be honest with you, you're better off just getting them a pad of paper, some markers that are reputable, and some fine liners, and tell them to go watch an anime or two, which they probably would be like, already doing that, thank you very much. So, you know, because they're gonna want to mimic what they're looking at anyway. They're not gonna want to mimic what they're trying to explain. That's just my experience, though. All right, so we're moving on to the Speedball Modern Calligraphy Kit. These are fun, but $80, I don't know. stuff like this, I think like if you have an artist that loves doing like lettering and stuff and they're looking for something like this, there's other avenues you can go and get the I don't know what they're called. Hold on. Does it say? You know, the pens plus the attachments to the pens, like you can get them for definitely cheaper than $79.99. So I don't know. Speedball is a great company, but in my experience with these kind of containers from Speedball, they dry out, and if they don't use them quickly enough, they're just going to dry out and it's never going to get used. So that's just my experience with Speedball and those types of containers. Prices for these products. Peony 29 piece. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Number 1. Oh, okay, craft paper. Okay. So if the person that in your life likes to do like crafts and stuff and make like flowers out of paper, then this is probably fun for them. Even if they don't like making flowers out of craft paper, but they like doing craft kind of things, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to play with. Number 2. What is it? Colored tissue assortment. Here. Okay, so well, nothing to say about that one. Pepin Stationery Van Gogh Laddies. Nope, nothing to say about this one either. Number 5, Paper Source Envelope Liner Template Kit. Oh, that's fun. Although I make my own crazy envelopes myself, and I've definitely made shorts like making envelopes, just measuring the piece of paper that or item that we're putting in the envelope. I mean, you can do that, or you know, if you want it to look a little bit more structured or professional, you definitely would like this. So if the person in the artist in your life is looking for some kind of like professional looking envelopes to look a little bit more done right, then yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Little templates for how to make the actual size that you're looking for. I guess that would be cool. But I've never used it, so I don't know. Ribbon. It's ribbon. What are you going to do? Okay. Number 6 is the liquid chrome marker from Molotow. And let me tell you, if you've never used this liquid chrome from Molotow and you're looking for some kind of like shiny metal looking kind of thing to put either on your art piece, or if you're making a figure and you're trying to put like, for example, just saying, for example, if you're like painting a Cobra Commander shield and you have his face where you need some kind of like metallic look to it, you want to go with this. Like, this is like the chromiest chrome you can ever put on anything. It's so like reflective. It's not a mirror kind of thing. Like, you're not gonna like be able to see your reflection, but it's definitely like freaking chrome. It's amazing. I think it's amazing. That's my personal opinion. I wish Texas has a Blick store. Well, you're in America, so you can still get it shipped to you. So, and depending on how much you're spending, I think just make a wish list of stuff that you love until it gets to the point where you get free shipping. And I think free shipping starts at like $59, and then you're good. So just, I'm surprised Texas doesn't have one. Yeah, me too. Yes. I hope you draw a Cobra Commander now. Girl. You know I love Cobra Commander. Don't tempt me with a good time, because I love me some Cobra Commander. Creative cards. Number 7, Strathmore blank greeting cards. You can never go wrong with this, especially if you're like making crafts yourself and sending them out to your loved ones. That's cool, because Strathmore makes really great paper for your to put your ideas on, your creativity on. So I think they would fare well. I do. So if you're the creative trying to give gifts, and you want to make like greeting cards and stuff, yeah, I recommend that. I've never used them though, but it comes with like the card and the envelope. I don't know, sounds cool. Depending on the price, you might be able to find it less expensive somewhere else. But yeah. Moving on to number 8, jelly arts. I've never done this. I've seen it done and it's really cool, but I can't grasp the concept of going like working myself backwards to go forwards, because that's what you do with like these jelly prints. So it's kind of like this silicone mat where you put your first layer and then you put a second layer and a third layer, and then you kind of like stencil like with these kind of different stencils, like different stencils on top of each layer, and it kind of like makes it look a certain way, and then you put it on a piece of paper and it kind of like, so if you know your artist likes doing gift cards and stuff like that, they probably love this stuff. And yeah, jelly paper, jelly jelly arts is, I don't know. I recommend it, but I would say if they own it already, you would have to know that. You know what I mean? But it's definitely fun. It looks like fun. I wouldn't get it because it would definitely consume way too much time for me to try to figure it out. Just being honest. All right, and number 9 is the Zig Clean Color Dart Marker. Actually, I have a review on the Zig markers along with the Ohuhu dot pens that are similar to the Zig, and I kind of like put them side by side and compare them, and yeah, they're expensive. So if you're not looking for anything too expensive but you want to impress your artist that you're getting a gift for, I would recommend the Ohuhu. I think that they're worth a look, to be honest with you. One of my markers did dry out before I was able to use it, but I added water and it was fine because it's water based. It was just fine. So I don't know. I recommend those, but if you're kind of like wanting to be splurgy and you know that your artist likes those kinds of markers, definitely get those Zigs because they're fun. They're so fun, especially if they use like bullet journals and stuff. Totally fun. Very fun to use. Okay, markers and pen sets. I'm gonna take a break. I don't have anything to say. Be right back. All right, I'm gonna put BRB, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some water. Okay, so fun fact, the reason why I'm here doing all this stuff is because I'm waiting for my beef stew that I put in the freezer to freeze so that I can put my broccoli back in there because it's outside. There's not enough space in my freezer and I'm just waiting here and I'm like, why not? Yeah, so here we are. Anyway, by the way, the beef stew came out really good. It's delicious. Not as thick as I would have liked it to be, but hey, you can't have it all. You can't win it all, baby. All right, so okay. Now we're on markers and paint pen sets. I see number 1 is Posca, and yes, if if you're on the fence and the person that you're purchasing an item for says, "Oh, I want Posca." Well, I don't know if I want to pay that much money for it. Yeah, buy the Posca. There's different prices for the Posca, and you're definitely, yeah, it's worth it, in my opinion. My only gripe with Posca is that they're not refillable. But if you go on to a channel called Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, she actually shows you how to refill the Poscas. And yeah, so you can refill them, just not with the same paint that was in there initially. That's just the downside, but you can refill them. So number two, oh, this one's new. Karen Deco Gel Milky Way pen set. Oh, that sounds like fun. All right, if you want to splurge and get that for somebody, heck yeah. Yes, please. It just sounds like fun. Although sometimes Karen is like a hit or miss for me. Those sound like fun. It just depends on how much money they are, because it seems like there's not that many pens in there. And if this is like more than 15 bucks, I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. Just my opinion. Anyway. Number three is a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Brush Pen. Yes. I've actually been looking at their the big boys of this style, and I want them. Because it's like it comes in like a dual tip. So oh wait, I think I do. Okay, so it comes with like a brush tip and a chisel tip, and it's like ink. So once you put it down, it's there. It doesn't move. You know what I mean? It's permanent, and Mama likes. So if the person in your life does calligraphy and likes that kind of stuff, yeah, I recommend the Pitt artist pens. They're fun. I've had fun with them. I yawned, sorry. Blick Studio brush marker. I'm not sure which one Lindsay the Frugal Crafter recommends, but she definitely recommends the Blick brush markers, but I don't know which one they are. And she definitely tells you to steer clear from a certain one from Blick. So I would go on her channel and try to see which one, if your artist does like the Blick alcohol markers. I would definitely do my research before I purchase that one. But according to Lindsay, if you get the right one, they're amazing. Number 5 is Speedball India ink. Okay, like I said again, these, I like Speedball, I do. But these containers that they put their ink in don't close properly, and your ink will dry out. So if you know that the person that you're getting this for does not use their ink right away, I don't recommend it. That's just my opinion. Number 6 is the the Sakura Pigma Micron pens, and if your artist likes doing line work and hatching and just that kind of stuff, yes. Yeah, they're amazing. So these are great. I like them. Number 7 is the dual brush from Tombow, and they have different colors, but this one is a 10 primary color set. I like these. They are like, you can freak them, oh my gosh, sorry. You can freaking work them like a horse. Like they're like a workhorse. You can work them and use them and play with them, and they'll, like, tomorrow they'll be like, okay, what do you got? What do you got? What's next? Like, that's what those are. They're water-based, so they're not alcohol markers or anything like that, but they're fun to use. you can use them on like bullet journals for your art, doodling, like fun things. Not anything like you're taking too serious, but they are workhorses. Like they will not die. You will try to kill them, but they're like, nah, let's go for some more. Like those are good. I like those. They last a long time. The Sharpie creative markers. These are they're bullet nib paint markers, and they're okay, but I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna get this, you might as well get some Artix paint markers or some Posca paint markers. I don't see any kind of reward in getting these, especially I don't know, there's just like there's not enough colors for the, I don't know, there's just not enough colors. All right, you're better off just paying. They're just expensive for what they're giving, you know what I mean? So that's my opinion. Art Pop premium watercolor pencils. I have nothing to say about those because I've never used them, but if your artist loves doing watercolor and maybe are trying to find an alternative for traveling and they don't want to use like their paints, instead they'll take pencils. I guess that'll work for them, but I don't know. That's something like they would need to be requesting. You know what I mean? Let's see, where are we? Number 1. Oh gosh, these are fun. I can't tell you not to get them. And if you have a young artist who's just like, you don't know what to get them, but you know that they like color pencils and just having fun sketching and doodling, oh, these are fun. They will like this. Sorry. These are so much fun. They're creamy and fun. Absolutely. Number 2 is the Chroma Flow. Oh my gosh, these are also fun, but they kind of like my first time using them, they stressed me out because they were very, very similar to what are they called? Oh my god, Prismacolor. Sorry. They're very close to Prismacolor in the fact that they're fragile, very thin, and they broke quickly. But they're gorgeous. They make beautiful colors and worth it if you get them at a good price. Absolutely. I recommend the Chroma Flow pencils, 100%. Blackwing is just one of those fancy gifts. Like if you just want to show off, like, and be like that what do you call those, peacock, and show your tail feathers, be like, yes, by the way, here you go, Blackwing. Get them some Blackwings because they'll be like, oh, okay, I see you. So that's all I can say about that. They're great pencils, but I mean, it's a pencil at the end of the day. You don't need to pay that much money for a pencil unless you're trying to show your tail feathers. And if you're trying to show your tail feathers, then go ahead and show them off. Blick pencils. If you have a sketch person in your list of things to get, then yeah, sure, I guess. I don't think no, that's, I was gonna say, I don't think you can go wrong with any pencil that you get for someone who's like a sketch artist, but no, you can, because I've used different types of pencils and they're not the same across the board, you know, so, but it's Blick, so I don't think they're horrible. I don't think they would be horrible, but like I said, do your homework before you purchase that. Blick Studio Artist Colored Pencils. I've never used them, but I like colored pencils, so depending on the, oh no, wow, $72, 72, a box set for 72 is going to cost you $81.99. I don't know. I would definitely not. I'd get something different that is a little bit more sought after than the Blick, to be honest with you, if I'm going to spend $81.99 for the artist in my life. Art Pop, the same thing. I feel the same way. Number 6 is Conte Paris sketching pencils. Oh, these are different. I don't know. I can't even say yes or no to that because maybe they're amazing and that's why, you know, they're there, but I don't know. The Karen that Dash Luminous colored pencils, those are amazing. They are. They're so amazing that they're like my precious. They are. So I have them, and the little bit that I've used them hurt my soul. It's like, if I'm not using this to make like a piece of art that I'm gonna sell and profit off of, then why am I? Yeah, I need to get over myself and use them. But if you have that artist in your life that is like a boss with colored pencils, and you're like, I want to see them make some art with like really great pencils, get that for them. Yes, they will love you because those pencils are the bomb. They're light fast, they're great, fun to use, beautiful, and they smell like wood, which is like a plus for me because I like smelling pencils because I'm a weirdo. Stocking stuffers. Okay, let's see. Oof, this is a lot. I don't know how I feel about stocking stuffers. Oh, look at that. They even have a black wing. Oh, the sharpener. I don't know. I would think like anything that's a stocking stuffer for me needs to be like $5 and lower. Because they're stocking stuffers. If it's any more than $5, then you're not putting it in a stocking. You're wrapping it and you're making it look pretty. You're making it look pretty. I know. I'm cheap. I am. Sorry. Because for me, it shouldn't be the gift. So I'm gonna get you something that I thought about, and yeah. Although, the bicolor from Karen Dash. That sounds like fun. I don't know how much it is, and it's not going to tell me, of course. But number 6, that looks like fun. Oh, this looks like fun too. You have like the little bookmark sheet with the Hanamule watercolor paper, and then you have your primary colors, the blue, the red, and the yellow, where you can make different colors, and then just make little bookmarks to gift to people. So this is kind of like an artist purchase to give people for, you know, for a gift. That one's nice. No, black wing. Yeah, depending on how much you're spending on a black wing, excuse me, gift, I guess it's okay, but I don't know. I wouldn't put that in a stocking. I would wrap it. They're expensive. That's just my opinion. Oh, but this pencil looks really pretty. What is that, number 3? Tombow monographed mechanical pencil. Look, you know how I feel about the, or maybe you don't. I got a Muji pencil from the Muji store, and then I lost it, and then I ended up having to buy it again on Amazon, and I love this pencil. It's amazing. It's kind of like, it's like heavy on the bottom here and light on the top. It has an eraser that extends, and you can like pull it out, and it even has like this little area here where you can kind of like say what kind of lead you're using, which is so dope. And it tells you right here the number size of lead. So this one is kind of like HB, H, you know, the hardness of the pencil, and then the size of the pencil is here, and I just love it. I think it's cool. It works for me. I enjoy using it, and I enjoy sketching with it. Oh, this is a good one. Yes, if you're trying to get a stocking stuffer for an art friend, yes, absolutely, 100%. This I recommend. Oh, where is mine? Oh, it's in the kitchen. It's just basically, it's a water cup that has like a bottom area where you can clean your brushes really good, and then the top where you can kind of like hold your brushes to dry off. And I think it's amazing. It's wonderful, especially for that person who doesn't always finish their art and then clean their brushes 100%. This will at least preserve your brush so that it's not ruined when you go in to make another art piece. So yes, if your artist is definitely that lazy artist who doesn't clean their paintbrush all the time, I recommend this kind of water container, because you know what? Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna get it. Okay. It's dirty, sorry, but this is the container right here. Sorry. Okay, so it's really murky and dirty, but it kind of like has like the silicone bottom here that comes off. And then that's the bottom. You put this kind of like acrylic casing around it. And you have the top here that goes over it too. And then you put the water on the inside. Everything stays in. It doesn't seep out or anything. And then that the like the bottom part in there kind of like cleans your paintbrush so that you have a clean paintbrush every time you paint. And it's fun. It's great. And absolutely, even if your artist has something like that, if you got that for them, they wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta return this. They'll use it. Because if I got another one of those, mama would be happy. Just saying. I would. All right. And everything else I don't want to talk about. So we're moving on. All right. I'm going to move from here because I don't know anything about this. Although I think these are cute, and I've gotten this for a couple of friends, and I love them. I think $28.50 is a little expensive depending on what you're getting for these, because I definitely got it for less. But if you're trying to find a gift for an artist in your life and they like these kind of things, that's fun. I would like to do this with a friend because I know I would mess up and I would need help. And yeah, I would need a friend to do that with. Oh, this is fun. Okay, these scissors right here are so gorgeous. And it's kind of like for any artist in your life, to be honest with you, but depending on the price, I would shop around. But these scissors are gorgeous. They are. But if you do know someone who does like doing these kinds of arts and crafts kind of things, I would get them something like this, like to store all their stuff, because that looks like fun. And I would definitely get a kit to make these because those definitely look like fun. Yeah, okay, moving on. Okay, gallery worthy gifts. Okay, hold on. I'm getting cold. All right, museum series Starry Night. I guess this is like diamond painting and color by numbers. It depends on the person in your life if they like that kind of stuff. I'm trying to see if anything would spark any kind of. Nope. Moving on. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is that? Number one. The fused beads, the beads that you kind of like iron and like melt them all together. Those are fun. And then it's like a Star Wars kind of theme. That's cool. Those are fun. These kits like this are fun. You just have to know your crowd. You know what I mean? Make sure that you're buying something for the person and they're gonna like it. Don't just buy it because you think it's cool. You know what I mean? Let's see. This is cute. What is this? Air clay creativity kits. Okay. Oh, air clay. Yeah, I guess you can do something with that. That's cool. But again, you have to really know your artist. This looks like fun. the fliposcope, where you're kind of like, I'm not sure how that works. Like, are you drawing that or are you, I don't know, but depending on how you're making that, that looks like fun. It's kind of like stop motion, but not, because you're like doing it, you're cranking it. I don't know. Number 1, paint sticks. Oh my gosh, I saw, oh my god, what is her name? I saw an artist that I love too. Oh, she's so awesome. I love her. Got visual, ooh, I don't remember her name, but she uses these and she kind of like gives you ideas on how to use those. And these are paint sticks. They're kind of like tempera, but like in stick form. And she made some really, really pretty art with it. It was kind of like so pretty. I was like, oh, maybe I should pick those up. Then I'm like, you know, you don't like those because you have those or similar to that and you've never used them but once. So don't do that again. You know what I mean? But yeah, she kind of like inspired me, like, oh, maybe you should pick those up and start using them again. But those are fun to play with. So if you have an artist that likes, like, for example, Karen Dash, Neil colors and stuff like that, they might like those. They might like those. So that's fun. The spirograph is always fun. Never get that. Number 6, Faber-Castell. I still say never get it. These they never go over very well. You know what I mean? They never have supplies that you would actually use. On top of the fact, supplies that will last. You know what I mean? And I don't know. There's no prices here, so I'm just like guessing. But I'm gonna say that this is way too expensive, and you're probably better off just buying a couple of individual things with some paper or like a paper pad or a fun, beautiful sketchbook that didn't cost you that much, but it looks like it cost that much, instead of getting something like this. That's just my opinion. Watercolor cards with foil touches kit, beginner friendly. Well, this sounds fun, and I know I've heard of Christy Rice, but I don't think I've really seen any of her stuff. I know she's on YouTube, but for $18.99, and you have like all these cards, you get a dot card with the watercolors, and I'm hoping some kind of instructions or something with it. I don't know. Sounds like fun. Seems like it could be fun anyway. Markers. You can't go wrong with Sharpies. You can't. This is where we started. Me and my daughter and my son, this is where we started with Sharpies, and then it like blossomed into a whole different type of love for art supplies. And the best part with Sharpies is they're not expensive. You know what I mean? They smell very strong, but they're not expensive. So you have something that you can give a creative so that they can be creative, and it's not an expensive amount of money you're spending on something that you don't think, you know, it's kind of like it's teetering, so you don't know if they're going to be an artist or if they just like making art and then just fall out of love with it. So this is a nice place to start for someone like that, to be honest with you, in my opinion. These are the Sharpie Creative Markers again, but this one has the brush tip. I had fun with those. I've used a couple of different brands of brush tips, and I don't hate the Sharpie and how they play, to be honest with you. I actually appreciate the tip on these Sharpies as opposed to any of the other brush pens I used. I've used the old school Arctics brush pens, and then I've used newer ones where they have like the same kind of barrel here. And I've used the Sharpie ones, and I've actually just recently sorry. Oh, excuse me. I've just recently purchased another set from a company that is kind of like a no-name kind of company, and I don't know. I feel like they're good, and even the no-name company is good. If you're buying Poscas for anybody that you really can't go wrong. You really can't, especially if that's what they want. You know what I mean? Amazing. Molito. Molito. If Molito cost even close to what Poscas cost, I would be happy because Molitos are amazing. They are refillable, and they're fun to use, but they're super duper crazy expensive. And no, they're not better. Like, my thing is, like, your quality is not better than Poscas, although you can be refilled. You're not better than Poscas, so no. But I swear, if they merged, they'd be perfect. Just my opinion. Okay, then you got the Pit Artist pens, which we've talked about. They're amazing. If that's what the artist in your life has been looking at, then yes. But if not, they're very expensive. So I would definitely not be like, oh, I'm just gonna get this for them, because that's dumb. Okay. Then we got the Tombow brush pen. I spoke a little bit about these. It's like water-based watercolor pens. They're amazing. They're workhorses. They're good. Jelly rolls are also amazing. I love them. Depending on what you're using them on, they're either going to work great or they're not going to work great. And that's just it. Like, depending on the paper and the medium you're using, it might suck and you might hate them, or they might rock and they're the best things, to ever use. The Sakura Pigment Micron, depending on where you got them, you might have some good microns, you might have some bad ones. And the Faber-Castell Pit Liner is, it's great. I like them. They're awesome. I actually have this. I got this for Christmas, oh my gosh, I think 3 years ago. And they're still going strong. I love them. It's so fun to play with. I just, like, because of the compartment, like the apparatus that they're in, I don't think I reach for them as much as I should. But yeah. The FW acrylic water resistant artist inks. These are fun to play with too. These are the what do you call them? Oh my gosh. These are not light fast. There's no way they're light fast. These are neon. Yeah. So I don't think they're light fast, but they're neon and they're fun to play with. Even if they weren't like light fast, they're fun to play with. And so are the Tombows. Like, if you get this for that artist in your life, I think they would love it, to be honest with you. Oh, we're moving to pencils. Oh my gosh, I might be done. I'm tired. I didn't think this was gonna take so long. It's gonna take longer. I think I'm gonna stop at pencils. I think I'm done. Okay. We have the Prismacolor pencils, and yeah, if the artist in your life loves colored pencils and you get them Prismacolor, they're gonna love you. They're perfect, depending on the artist, because I don't know. In my opinion, I think there's a place for these kinds of pencils. If you want to color in an area and kind of like have like a nice smooth gradient towards something, these are nice. But if you want to just do some line work around a piece, and that's how your artist works with pencils, I honestly would lean more towards the Faber-Castell, because this is going to hold a better tip than the Prismacolor, in my opinion. But they're both amazing. They really are. They're both amazing. They're very thin. I actually don't like these. I don't. I have them. I bought them. They were on clearance in Staples because Staples was going out of business. So I purchased them. thinking that I got a steal of a deal, and then I didn't like them. So there's that. Um, we talked about the Chromaflow. Oh, the Derwent Light Fast pencils. I have those. I don't have the big set, but I do have those pencils. And again, I've turned them into, like, if you have an artist that is amazing with colored pencils and they do art habitually and, you know, like profit with their art, I say go for it, just because they're so expensive. And if you're going to spend that much money on the pencils, you should hope that the artist is making, not all the time, but some of the times, that they're making something that is not even worth profiting off of, but at least putting up and showcasing. You know what I mean? And that's what these pencils are. You know what I mean? If the artist you have in mind for these pencils loves making art, and you know that you would definitely put something up that they made, and you want it to last forever, I say go for those. I've never tried the Blick Studio pencils, and I've always been curious, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know, one day I'm sure I'll end up with those, but not anytime soon. The Caran d'Ache Pablo colored pencils. I've never used those, to be honest with you, so I can't say if they're good or not. The Holbein color pencils are very creamy. They're just another pencil where they have a place, you know. They're beautiful. They're so creamy. So I would like, I don't know, I haven't used them much because they're definitely another precious, but from what I've used of them, they're definitely not something that I would be able to keep a point with for a very long time. So I would color in something with it, but I would not make a line around it with that, if that makes sense. Because some people use their colored pencils just for line work, you know what I mean? And some people use their colored pencils to embellish on top of what they've already put down. So depending on the artist in your life, you want to get a pencil that fits their needs. And if they're someone who does line work more often than not with their pencils, then you want to get a much harder pencil. But if there's someone who does a little bit more color in and gradient and, you know, like just like coloring in, then you want to get something a little bit softer, like a Prismacolor. Sorry, I'm getting very tired. I've never used, oh no, I used the Luminance. Yep, okay. I've never used the Scholar pencils, so I can't tell you about those, but all right, we're gonna do all pencils and then we're gonna be done because I am done. Okay, the Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. Oh, I love these so much. If you have an artist that loves just sketching and doodling, yes, absolutely, 100%, that is a fun gift for them. It really is, because like you can sketch with these pencils, but on top of it, if you want to just throw some watercolor on it and actually just like dilute it and make your piece, you can do that too. And I think that's really fun with a supply like this. So yes, I recommend that. The Caran d'Ache Museum Aquarelle, I don't know, I feel like they're really pricey for what they are, and there's definitely other pencils out there that do the same, but I don't own them, so I can't say that for sure because I've never used them. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they're better to use than, let's say, the Faber-Castell. The Derwent Intense Pencils set. Yeah, they're amazing, especially if you have that color enthusiast that likes laying down a color and then going over and over, like layering their colors. Then that's definitely a pencil set that they would like, because they're like they're made with ink, by, like, it, I don't even know how to explain it, how they're made, but once you put that pencil down and you add water to it, it's there forever. It's not gonna move. There's no budging. So pretty cool. We already spoke about the Blackwing and the sketching pencils. Oh, the Stabilo Carbothello pastel pencils. I know they're pastel pencils and I don't know much about them, but I know that my girlfriend ended up getting this for her mother one year for like a Christmas gift, and her mother just like loved it. So I don't know if that says anything, but they're pencils that have like pastel lead in it, and I don't know. I feel like they're like super fragile and not worth purchasing like that, but I don't know. I don't know what this is. Faber-Castell. Oh, the pastel pencils again. Yeah, I never use them either, but my girlfriend swears by them, and her mom is like, she's awesome. I love her mom. She's adorable, but she's definitely that person who buys the name brand because it's name brand and not because it's better, just because it's name brand. So I don't know how good it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say that, but she is a great artist, so she might know what she's saying or what she's talking about, but I've never used them. I don't know. Okay. Sharpeners. I would stay clear of these deluxe boxes. I would stay clear of those if I'm getting a gift. Okay, we're going into pastels. I'm done. I know it's so late. I'm like, oh, we're gonna go through the Blick catalog and then we're gonna do some art, and your girl is like tired. And I didn't do any art. Just talked about art supplies. Oh my god. Alright. I feel like some kind of art needs to get done, but I don't know if I have it in me. Alright, why don't we just go through some like drawings that I've done, because there's a cute little drawing that I just love that I want to color in so bad. Isn't she adorable? I want to color her in so bad. She just looks like she needs to be colored. This was the plan, but I'm so tired that if I color her right now, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna be so sad because I colored her so poorly because I'm so tired. So I will have to make another. Oh my gosh! Oh, sneak peek! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something because there's like, all right, when I get like little emails and stuff for like making like things with my art from Sticker Mule, and that's the only way I can actually afford it without freaking losing too much money on this kind of stuff, because I don't have that many people purchasing my stuff. But it is what it is. It's still fun. I still love making it. But I made this. I don't know. Wait, can you see it? It's a magnet. And it has my artwork on it. It's on my fridge, and I feel so proud. I know it's so silly, but I made this. Hold on. Where is it? Where are you? It's on this. It's in this book somewhere. Hello. This is what happens when you're like delirious and tired. You can't even find an art piece that you made recently. Okay, here it is. So I made this and then I turned it into a sticker. I mean a magnet, and I want to turn this into a sticker. Like I do, because it's so cute. Oh, my daughter did this. I was painting this and she was doing this while I was doing it. I felt so cool. I'm like, yay, my baby's doing work with me. So I did that, and then I also, hold on, because I have to take, there's like a cover on it. There was an offer for me to like make a button, like a pin, and I made a pin out of, okay, where is it? I made a pin out of that. Isn't it so cute? I felt so, it's not huge and it's really cute, and it looks like the piece that I made, and I don't know, I'm proud. So, yeah, I did that, and maybe they'll be for sale, maybe they won't, maybe they'll just stay in a box inside of my art room forever and never see the light of day. Who knows? Who knows with me? But I'm still looking into putting it on the Ko-fi website, but I don't know. I just want to make sure that I have enough stuff on that website so that if I'm mailing things out to you, it's worth the shipping, because shipping is going to be ridiculous. And at least if there's like a couple of things that you like, that you purchase, it's going to be worth getting it. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the way my mind goes. So, I don't know. In the future, there's going to be that. It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to go to bed because it's late. Well, I'm not going to go to bed. I have to like clean my kitchen and do things because I just started streaming because, I don't know, there's something wrong with me. But, yes. I made this and I turned it into a button, and that's cool. Yeah, techie. No, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell you this much. If you want to make like a piece of anything, like a button or whatever, I like they're expensive, Sticker Mule. But if you like sign up for their like program, or like just to get emails from them, they'll send you emails for like super deals and free shipping on like an item. And that's kind of like how I got stuff like this for a good price, because if not, I would not be able to afford it, because they're asking for astronomical amounts of money. But if you wait for like a good deal, you can get it, and it's nice, and that's what I did. I don't know, but yeah, if you have some cute art that you would like, I recommend signing up for Sticker Mule and waiting for like that good email and just making the piece. Because even when I made this piece here, there was so many back and forths with the way I did the magnet and the cutoff. You can kind of like see the paper, and they fixed every kind of like request that I had. Like they made it perfect. So I don't know. I think they're awesome, to be honest with you. I just can't afford them right now. Maybe one day I'd be like, yeah, let's splurge, because I can do that. But right now I can't splurge. I have to be mindful with what I'm spending, because I don't really have much to spend. But it's nice. But I recommend, if you do want to make some kind of like piece with your artwork, sign up, get their emails, because I think it's worth it, to be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now, kind of, not really. Clean, shower, bed, and then wake up super early in the morning, because I don't have any concept of time for some reason. But thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I think the community that we're building here is awesome and amazing, and it makes me happy, and it keeps me going. And yeah, I'm grateful, massively grateful. And I hope you guys have a good morning, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is. Peace and love, guys. Bye.